Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And thank you for being here. And today we're continuing with review 6, and we're on lesson 208. So the lesson for today is, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. And the review lesson is 188, and it says, the peace of God is shining in me now. I will be still and let the earth be still along with me. And in that stillness, we will find the peace of God. It is within my heart, which witnesses to God himself. I'm going to read that last line. It is within my heart, which witnesses to God himself. I'm not a body. I am free. I am still as God created me. In that peace, in that stillness, is when we will experience God. Not in our franticness of the world, not in our constant striving to get something, which is all ego-based. It is to turn that off and be still and listen for the voice for God. So I'm going to go again back to lesson 188 and read a few of the paragraphs, just as a reminder again about this lesson, that, you know, the peace of God is shining in me now. And it says, why wait for heaven? Those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. The light is in them now. We don't need to look for the light outside of us. The light is in us. And it's to remain consciously aware of that is within us. When we're using our body and our mind, focusing on our thought process of the world and the illusions, again, it blocks out the light. It says enlightenment is but a recognition, not a change at all. Light is not of the world. Yet we who bear the light in you are alien here as well. I'm going to read that again. Light is not of the world, and yet you who bear the light in you are alien here to the world. The light came with you from your native home and stayed with you because it is your own. It is the only thing you bring with you from him, from God, who is your source. It shines in you because it lights your home and leads you back to where it came from, and you are at home. Again, this is the light. This is the light that we bring from God, from our source. And this is what gives us vision and what heals the darkness. It's shine the light on the darkness, and the darkness will be dispelled. It said this lightness cannot be lost. Why wait to find it in the future, or believe it has been lost already, or never was there? It is here now. That's what we're waking up to remain in that presence, to recognize, to acknowledge, to witness, to observe that we are the light. It can be easily looked upon that arguments will prove it is not there becomes ridiculous. If we're fighting with ourselves or with others, that the light isn't there, that's the ridiculousness of it all. Who can deny the presence of what he beholds in him? It is not difficult to look within, for there all vision starts. This work is all about going within, to find the peace within that's always there, to experience the peace that's always there, to experience the love, the joy, and the happiness that's always there. And it's to raise our conscious awareness to that. That is our work, in this course. This is very spiritual, to go within and find that within. Who can deny that, again, the presence of what he beholds in him? It is not difficult to look within, for there all vision starts. There is no sight, be it of dreams or from a truer source, that is not but the shadow of the seen through inward vision. And read that again. There is no sight, be it of dreams or from a truer source, that is not but the shadow of the seen through inward vision. Their perception starts and there it ends. It has no source but this. The peace of God is shining in you now, and from your heart extends around the world. So again, we need to stop and go within to access that peace within, the truth that is within. We need to, to practice this over and over again. This is blessing ourselves and receiving who we truly are. And this also is within everyone else. So again, I'd like to take a few moments as well and to hear what else Jesus has to say through Tina Spalding, who channels Jesus, and it's from the book, A Year of Forgiveness. And this is lesson 208. Again, remember, I'm not a body. I am free, for I still am as God created me. So Jesus says here through Tina, you are blessed beings indeed, and I am the one you know as Jesus. These statements that A Course in Miracles gives you to say as fact are the truth. You have merely hidden the truth from yourself. When you say the peace of God is within you today, but do not feel peaceful, then we want you to make the next logical conclusion. I must be doing something incorrect in my thoughts because I am not at peace. What I am doing with my thoughts, or what am I doing with my thoughts to cause the agitation, is what you want to ask yourself. If the statement, the peace of God resides in me now, is true, and I do not experience it, then I am doing something to block it. I am choosing to victimize myself or attack another in some way, shape, or form. How am I doing that? Am I arguing in my head about a person with whom I have a disagreement? Then I need to stop doing that, because that's blocking my ability to experience this peace. Am I constantly fretting over not having money and feeling that I'm going to be poor my whole life, or I'm not going to have enough money tomorrow or next week or in the next years to pay my bills? All this interferes with your peace, and you must stop it. Jesus says, you choose to do it through the interpretation you make of your circumstances. We so want to focus on others' circumstances. Some people who have a shortage of funds are going to say, but that is what is happening. Well, Jesus said, if that is happening, then you must change your mind about it. Because the only way you can change what happens is to change your mind about it before the reflection of that manifests in front of you. Everything manifested in front of you comes from your beliefs, and you fully activate and invest in those beliefs. That is why something shows up in physical form. You must look at what has shown up in physical form in front of you and ask, how have I held the frequency of this physical form somewhere else? How have I manufactured this? How does this thing keep happening to me? It's coming at me from my life. That means it is coming from me, Jesus says. Peace is your natural inheritance. And I want to add along with joy, happiness, abundance. Peace is what your mind is supposed to have. Anytime you have lost your peace, you are actively doing something to inhibit your experience of that peace. So Jesus says, be brave, be courageous, own your contribution to your lack of peace. In an effort to change that lack of peace, make this statement as often as you can today. The peace of God is shining in me now. I am not a body. I am free. I still am as God created me. All right, so that is lesson 208. I thank you again for being here. Please continue to practice this. Again, it takes great devotion, dedication, discernment, and also discipline. And I just want to add that discipline is an act of self-love, by the way. It takes all of that to continue to practice this course. All right. I look forward to being with you for the next lesson in the next video. And the next lesson will be with review 6, and it'll be lesson 209. So please, again, comment, like, share, and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And for those of you who have done any or all of that, I really thank you. And I would appreciate your comments. All right. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. And from my heart to yours, I extend much love to you. Bye for now.